students, today we are going to perform the assay of metronidazole tablet.
Students, let us see the requirement for our today's practical, that is assay of metronidazole tablet. For this practical, we will require apparatus, burette, pipette, conical flask, volumetric flask, beaker and funnel. And in chemicals, we will require perchloric acid, potassium hydrogen phthalate, glacial acetic acid, acetic anhydride, crystal violet indicator, brilliant green indicator, acetone and the metronidazole tablets. Students, we are going to perform our practical in two parts. That part 1 is preparation and standardization of 0.1 normal perchloric acid and part 2 is the assay of metronidazole tablet. So our first part is preparation and standardization of 0.1 normal perchloric acid. So theory behind this is this perchloric acid titration, it is the non-aqueous titration. Okay. So water is most commonly solvent used because of its common occurrence in almost all the system, and the many of the medicinal agents or the drugs serve as a weak acids or the bases. The quantitative determination of such substances cannot be carried out in the aqueous solvent because of the poor reactivity and the solubility. Since the water is amphoteric in nature, that determination of such substances is carried out in organic solvent. So the principle involved in preparation and standardization of 0.1 normal perchloric acid is that potassium hydrogen phthalate, which is used as a primary standard reagent in this titration, or you can say in this standardization. It serves as the base in presence of acetic acid, and acetic acid accept the protons from the perchloric acid to form the onium ions. Therefore, the perchloric acid serves as a strong acidic titrant in presence of acetic acid. When weak base is dissolved in acetic acid, and acetic acid exerts its leavening effect and increases the basic properties of the weak bases. So most of the organic acids functions as a base in acetic acid. Let us see the reaction and the factors for our today's standardization. So potassium hydrogen phthalate react with the perchloric acid and it will form a phthalic acid. Okay? And therefore the factor involved in this reaction is 204.14 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate is equivalent to the perchloric acid, one normal perchloric acid you can say of 1000 ml. Okay, so we have to calculate the factor for the 0.1 normal perchloric acid. So 0.02041 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate is equivalent to the 1 ml of 0.1 normal perchloric acid. So we will see the procedure for the practical. So first part is the preparation of 0.1 normal perchloric acid. The procedure for the preparation is take a few ml of glacial acetic acid in a volumetric flask, then add 25 ml of acetic anhydride. To this 25 ml of acetic anhydride, add a 8.5 ml of perchloric acid and finally make up the volume of the volumetric flask up to the 1000 ml with the glacial acetic acid, which will produce 0.1 normal perchloric acid solution. Second part is the standardization of 0.1 normal perchloric acid. The procedure for the standardization of 0.1 normal perchloric acid is weigh accurately 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate, which is previously dried at a 105 degrees Celsius for near about 1 hour. Transfer this 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate to the 250 ml of conical flask. Then dissolve the weight quantity of potassium hydrogen phthalate in a 50 ml of glacial acetic acid. Then add 2 drops of crystal violet solution as an indicator. Titrate this solution, that is the 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate and the 50 ml of glacial acetic acid with perchloric acid, and we have to add a crystal violet as an indicator also. Then perform the blank determination and make a necessary correction. Now we have to perform the same procedure. Instead of that, in that blank determination, we have to skip this potassium hydrogen phthalate. Means we have to only titrate the glacial acetic acid and crystal violet indicator with the perchloric acid solution. So we can conclude our observations as solution in flask is 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate and the 50 ml of glacial acetic acid. Solution in burette is 0.1 normal perchloric acid. Indicator uses crystal violet and the end point is violet to blue. Similarly, we have to prepare an observation table that includes serial number, initial burette reading, final burette reading and the constant burette reading. So this is the preparation and standardization of 0.1 normal perchloric acid. Second part of our practical is assay of metronidazole tablet. So principle involved in this assay is metronidazole is a substance which is dissolved in non-aqueous solvent. Non-aqueous titrometric procedure is used to perform the assay of metronidazole tablet. It is most commonly titrometric procedure used in pharmacopoeial assay. The advantages of non-aqueous titration is titration of water. Insoluble drug is carried out with the help of non-aqueous titration. Titration of weakly acidic and the basic drug is also carried out by using the non-aqueous titration. Then titration of water sensitive drugs like aspirin, chloramphenicol is also carried out with the help of non-aqueous titration. Titration of mixture containing two or more weak acid or the bases of different strength is also carried out. And non-aqueous titrations are simple and very accurate. Let us see the assay method for the metronidazole tablet. So first of all, we have to take a 20 tablets, weigh that tablet and powder that 20 tablet. Then weigh a quantity of the powder containing about 0.2 gram of metronidazole and extract with 10 ml of hot acetone. After that, cool the solution, add to the 50 ml of acetic anhydride, and now we have to titrate this with the 0.1 normal perchloric acid using 0.1 ml of 1% weight by volume solution of brilliant green in anhydrous glacial acetic acid as an indicator, which give yellowish green color as an end point. Similarly, we have to carry out a blank titration. The factor for the calculation is 1 ml of the 0.1 molar perchloric acid is equivalent to 0.01712 gram of metronidazole. Metronidazole IP that is having the molecular formula C6H9N3O3 and the molecular weight is 171.16 gram per mole. You can see the structure of metronidazole. And the storage condition for the metronidazole is it should be stored in a well closed light resistance container at a less than 20 degrees Celsius. The uses of the metronidazole. Metronidazole is basically an antibiotic. It is used to treat skin infection, rosacea and the mouth infections, which including the infected gums and the dental abscesses. Its use in the treatment of conditions such as bacterial vaginosis and the pelvic inflammatory diseases. So students, let us proceed for the actual practical.
Students, let us start the actual assay of metronidazole tablet. Before starting the actual practical, we will discuss about the requirement of our today's practical. In this requirement, we will require some chemicals and glassware. In chemicals, we will require perchloric acid 70%, acetone, acetic acid, glacial acetic acid you can say, acetic anhydride, crystal violet indicator, brilliant green indicator which is prepared 1% in a acetic anhydride solution. Then metronidazole tablet, the brand name for the same is Flagyl. Then we will require some glasswares. In glasswares we will require pipette, separating funnel, beakers, conical flask, glass rod, burette. So students, now we will proceed for our part 1, that is the preparation and standardization of 0.1 molar perchloric acid. Students, now we will prepare 0.1 normal perchloric acid solution. For this we will require a volumetric flask of 500 ml. In this volumetric flask I will add some quantity of glacial acetic acid. Okay. One thing you have to remember, as this is a non-aqueous titration, you have to use clean and dry glasswares. Okay. Okay. Finally, we will make our volume up to 500 ml with the glacial acetic acid. Now, in this we have to take 12.5 ml of acetic anhydride solution. Okay, this is the first addition of the 10 ml. Now we have to add more 2.5 ml of acetic anhydride solution. Okay, this is 2.5 ml. Okay. After this we have to add 4.2 ml of perchloric acid, which is 70%. In this solution we have to add 4.2 ml of perchloric acid. Okay, this is our pipette of 5 ml. This is the 4.2 ml of perchloric acid. Now we have to make up the volume up to the 500 mark, okay, with glacial acetic acid. Okay, finally we have to make up the volume up to the 500 ml mark. You can observe. At the end you have to add glacial acetic acid solution slowly. Okay. So this is our 0.1 normal perchloric acid solution. You have to keep, student, please remember, you have to keep this solution for 24 hours at the room temperature as it is, and then we will use it for our practical. So today I have prepared this solution of 0.1 normal perchloric acid. I am going to keep it at the room temperature for 24 hours, and tomorrow I am going to perform the practical. Hello students, yesterday we have started our practical, that preparation of 0.1 normal perchloric acid solution. Okay, today we have to standardize this 0.1 normal perchloric acid solution. As per the requirement, we have to prepare and keep this solution of perchloric acid for at least 24 hours, and now our 24 hours has already completed. Okay, now we will start with our practical. For this practical, I have taken in unit that 0.1 normal perchloric acid solution, and in conical class I am going to take 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate. Okay, I have transferred this 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate. Then I am going to transfer 50 ml of glacial acetic acid solution. Okay, now we have to make dissolve that potassium hydrogen phthalate into the glacial acetic acid solution. So students, you can observe that potassium hydrogen phthalate got completely solubilized into a glacial acetic acid. Okay, now we have to add a crystal violet as an indicator. Okay, 2 to 3 drops of crystal violet solution. You can observe the color of solution as a violet color. Now we have to titrate this content of flask with a 0.1 normal perchloric acid solution. Okay, we will start our titration. Students, please remember, you have to shake the content of the flask continuously while addition of perchloric acid to it. You have to observe a color change. Students, you can observe a color change, that is violet to blue color. Students, now we will proceed for our second reading. For that reading, I have taken 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate in a conical flask. Now I am transferring 50 ml of glacial acetic acid to make it solubilized. Okay. With continuous stirring, swirling the flask, make it solubilized. Okay. Make sure your potassium hydrogen phthalate should get completely dissolved into glacial acetic acid. Students, you can observe that potassium hydrogen phthalate get completely dissolved into a glacial acetic acid. Now we have to add 2 to 3 drops of crystal violet indicator. Okay, see here I am adding 1 and 2, 3 drops of crystal violet indicator. Okay, now we have to titrate. Initially you can observe the color of content, that is the violet color, and the end point we have to find out by titrating this content with 0.1 normal perchloric acid solution. Okay, let us start the titration. You have to add drop by drop perchloric acid from the burette. So this is our second reading for the standardization of perchloric acid. You can observe the color change. There is no color change still. Okay, you have to constantly observe the end point. Okay, in first reading we have observed that your violet color is converted into a blue color. Okay, sharp end point was observed. Similarly in second reading also we will get a sharp end point. During addition of perchloric acid, you have to shake the content of flask. Now we are near to our end point. Keep clear observation on the end point, and that is your color change. This is a violet color and that gets suddenly changed into at the end point into a blue color. Okay, at the end point I am adding a solution very slowly, and you can observe a color change, that is the blue color. Okay, violet color get changed into a blue color. This is our second reading. Students, now we will start with our third reading. Okay, so again I have taken 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate. I am adding 50 ml of glacial acetic acid solution into the conical flask. Okay, make it completely solubilized within a glacial acetic acid. Students, now you can observe that potassium hydrogen phthalate get completely dissolved into a glacial acetic acid. Okay, now we have to add in this 2 to 3 drops of crystal violet indicator. Okay, see I am adding here crystal violet indicator. Okay, after the addition of crystal violet solution, you will get the color of solution as an violet color. Okay, now we have to add the content of flask, that is 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate, 50 ml of glacial acetic acid and a crystal violet indicator with a perchloric acid solution. Let us start with our third reading. Okay, I am somewhat adjusting this length of burette. Okay, let us start with our last reading. Again you have to add the perchloric acid drop by drop. During addition of perchloric acid to the flask, you have to stir the content of the flask continuously. And you have to keep observing the end point of your titration. Students, now you can observe a color change, that is from the violet to the blue. Okay, this is our end point of the titration, and here we complete with our all the 3 readings for the students. Now we will proceed for the part 2, that is the assay of metronidazole tablet. So for this purpose we will require the powder metronidazole, that is obtained from the 20 tablet. I have already taken an average weight, and from that I have taken some tablet and triturated that. From that I have to take a 0.2 gram of metronidazole powder. Okay, that is equivalent to the 0.2 gram. So I have taken this. Now we have to extract this metronidazole tablet from the hot acetone. Okay, that 10 to 15 ml of hot acetone. Now I am taking acetone into the beaker. We need about 10 to 15 ml of acetone. I have to make it hot on a water bath. Students, please take care while heating acetone. It is highly flammable liquid, so you have to always heat it on a or make it warm on a water bath only. Okay, so it will become hot. Now I have to transfer this hot acetone into a separating funnel. Now I am transferring this into a separating funnel. Okay, we have taken the hot acetone into the separating funnel, and now I am adding a 0.2 gram of our metronidazole tablet powder. We have to extract that drug from powder into the acetone. Keep it for a while. Students, I have transferred the extract from the separating funnel into the conical flask. Now we have to add a 50 ml of acetic anhydride. I have previously measured the acetic anhydride. Okay. Then we have to add a 1 ml of brilliant green indicator. Okay, so you can observe the initial color before titration, it is the green color. Now we have to proceed for the titration. In the burette I have taken a 0.1 molar perchloric acid, which is previously standardized. Now I will proceed for the titration. From the burette, drop wise you have to add a perchloric acid. Student, you can observe there is a slight change in the color in the solution of the flask. Now we will further proceed, as our end point for the titration is green to yellowish green color. Okay, you can observe that color is changing towards the yellow. Students, you can observe the color change, and finally it is converted towards the yellowish green color. Okay. Now we will proceed for the blind titration. In blind titration we have to take in a conical flask 10 ml of acetone. I have previously weighed it. Then 50 ml of acetic anhydride, and in this we have to add here about 1 ml of brilliant green indicator. Observe color. Initially it is a greenish color. Now we have to titrate this with a previously standardized 0.1 molar perchloric acid. Now we will start with the practical titration. We will start. Okay. Students, you can observe there is a slight change in the color. That color of the solution is changing towards the yellow. Our end point is green to the yellowish green color. So student, finally you can observe there is a complete color change from the green to the yellowish green color. Okay. Students, now we will proceed for the calculation part.
Students, let us start the calculation part. First part of our calculation is preparation and standardization of perchloric acid. So here is our observation table and the constant burette reading is 16.2. Okay. So our factor is 0.02041 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate is equivalent to the 1 ml of 0.1 normal perchloric acid. Okay. As we have taken the 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate, now we have to find out this much potassium hydrogen phthalate of 16.2 ml of perchloric acid is equivalent to how much normal of perchloric acid. Okay. So by the cross multiplication, that is the 0.35 into 1 into 0.1 is equal to 0.02041 into 16.2 into x normal. Okay. So we have to find out this x. So just by cross multiplication and all that, by solving this equation, we will get the value of x is 0.105 normal. Okay. This is the normality of perchloric acid. So we can conclude the result for part 1. The normality of perchloric acid was found 0.105 normal. Let us see the calculation part for the assay. That is part 2, assay of metronidazole tablet. So factor for the calculation is 0.01712 gram of metronidazole is equivalent to 1 ml of 0.1 normal perchloric acid. Now we have to find out how much gram of metronidazole is equivalent to the 9.4 ml. This is our burette reading of 0.105 normal perchloric acid. So just by the cross multiplication, we have formula x is equal to 0.01712 into 9.4 into 0.105 divided by 1 into 0.1. By calculating this, we will get the value of x is 0.17 gram, and this x is nothing but our practical yield. Okay. Now we have to find out the percentage yield. To calculate percentage yield, we will require theoretical yield and practical yield. Theoretical yield is 0.2 gram and practical yield is 0.17 gram. Just by putting these values into the formula, percentage yield is equal to practical yield upon theoretical yield into 100, we will get answer 85%. So the result for the part 2 is the percentage purity of metronidazole tablet in a given sample was found to be 85% weight by volume. Student, let us discuss the question bank related to our today's practical. The first question is how you will prepare 0.1 molar perchloric acid. The answer is take a few ml of glacial acetic acid in volumetric plant, add 25 ml of acetic anhydride, then add 8.5 ml of perchloric acid, and finally make up the volume up to the 1000 ml with glacial acetic acid, which will give 0.1 normal perchloric acid. Second question is how you will standardize 0.1 molar perchloric acid. The procedure is weigh accurately 0.35 gram of potassium hydrogen phthalate, which is previously dried at a 105 degree Celsius for 1 hour. Transfer this into the 250 ml of conical flask. Then dissolve this 0.35 gram potassium hydrogen phthalate into the weight quantity of in a 50 ml of glacial acetic acid. Then add 2 drops of crystal violet solution as an indicator and titrate this mixture with the perchloric acid. And then perform the blank determination. Next question is, draw structure of metronidazole. You can see this is the structure for the metronidazole. Next question, give the molecular weight of metronidazole. Molecular weight of metronidazole is 171.16 gram per mole. Next question, give the molecular formula. Molecular formula for metronidazole. Molecular formula of metronidazole is C6H9N3O3. Next question, give the category of metronidazole. Metronidazole is antibiotic. Next question, what is the use of metronidazole? Answer is, it is used to treat the skin infection, rosacea and mouth infection. It also used in the treatment of conditions such as bacterial vaginosis and the pelvic inflammatory diseases. Next question, give the storage condition for metronidazole. It should be stored in a well-closed light resistance container at less than 25 degrees Celsius. Next question, write the brand names for the metronidazole tablet. Answer is Metrogyl, Flagyl, Metron, Unimazole. Next question, explain the assay of metronidazole tablet. The assay procedure is, weigh and powder 20 tablets, then weigh a quantity of powder containing about 0.2 gram of metronidazole, then extract it with 10 ml of hot acetone, then cool and add 50 ml of acetic anhydride, then titrate this with 0.1 molar perchloric acid using 0.1 ml of 1% weight by volume solution of brilliant green as an indicator which is prepared in anhydrous glacial acetic acid, which will show an endpoint yellowish green color. Carry out the blank titration. The factor for the calculation is 1 ml of 0.1 molar perchloric acid, which is equivalent to the 0.1712 gram of metronidazole. Student, I hope you have understood our today's practical, that is the assay of metronidazole tablet, in which we have studied the preparation of 0.1 molar perchloric acid, standardization of 0.1 molar perchloric acid and the assay procedure for the metronidazole tablet. Thank you.